What's going on? What's going on? Welcome back, everybody. This is another start, new season. Welcome. For you guys who don't know, Option Forward, we're back in the building. This is our show. This is your show. It's our platform. I'm your boy, Drew. I'm always joined by the second half of the show. GQ Nesto, how you doing today?
What it do? I'm good, ready, working on myself, trying to grow my hair, try to say like a lot less times in my sentence, work on my stuttering, a lot of things going on, but I'm ready.
All right. And what are you actually looking forward to this season? Like, what kind of topics do you think we should address?
I feel like we got to go raw dog at this point.
Raw dog?
We got a raw dog.
Like, no protection?
Yeah. No filter, just straight to the point. Let's just say how it is.
Is that safe?
Probably not, but at this point, I think that's what we need, right? In this world, we need to be uncomfortable in order to be successful, in order to be more ambitious, in order to, there's a lot of perks to just keeping it 100.
For sure. That's understandable. How about this heat right now? Is it, I'm up in NorCal, you in SoCal. How's the weather down there?
It's horrible. Like, my balls are sweating, my booty. Like, it's not a good feeling, like walking around and shit, like you're about to slip off of your own boxers and shit. Like, it's nasty. I gotta like shower like 5 times a day and shit. It's bad. Like, my skin's already dry as hell.
So what is your method for not having swamp butt?
Huh?
Swamp butt. You said you got a sweaty booty. That's what it's called.
I mean, just maybe an hour or two, I fucking shower. Like, I don't think I could like last all day like that. That's just nasty. Like, get your butt cheeks over there sliding and shit amongst each other. Nah, I'm good.
All right. Speaking of the weather, right? So I was looking for things to kind of discuss and bring up during our show today. And one thing that I found very interesting was there's an artist. She can remain nameless, but someone asked this person why they dressed like it was winter in the summer. Right now we're about at 114 degrees, and if see me wearing a jacket and a beanie, it's because I have AC in my home, and I like to keep it kind of chilly. But one artist was asked why they wore winter clothes.
But hold up. There's that actual, I don't know if it's a scientific proof or it's a Mexican proof, where you see a lot of people, like, shout out to all the gardeners out there, but you see the gardeners most of the time wearing a hoodie, and it doesn't matter what weather there is, but something about it keeps you more cool. I mean,
I thought that was to protect them from the sun getting burned.
I don't think we could get burned. I mean, I think it's easy to say, like, we're already pretty burnt. I mean, that's our basic package. You know what I mean?
You don't think Hispanic people get burnt?
I mean, I think if you already come a little bit, on the charcoal side, I think there's really not much to do on that.
For sure. But would you in the aspect of fashion, being fashion forward?
It's stupid.
Stupid. You wouldn't rock it?
Nah, hell no. Like, for what? What are you trying to prove?
You're different.
Isn't everybody now different?
Everybody tries to be different. But
for God's sake, they got like pronouns and shit. Like, what's your pronoun?
What do you mean, what's my pronoun?
I hope you don't have a pronoun.
What do you mean? I don't even know what you're talking about.
Okay, I'm just saying.
I have a pronoun. I have a name.
Okay, just making sure, because, some people like to be called they or he. But
when you think about it like that, do you think that's like, oftentimes people always say, like, I'm bipolar. Can I say I'm a they?
That would be kind of sketch.
That would be sketchy.
That'd be kind of sketch.
Don't do that. I'll probably offend some people.
Like, it's only you. Where's the rest? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
All right, most definitely. So you wouldn't wear like say for instance, like Fendi Prada came out with this shirt. It was made out of like cotton balls.
yo, okay. So I sent you that article about Payless, the way they bamboozled the whole
Right.
You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
I mean,
Explain what happened.
so obviously there's a lot of fashion whores out there, you know, that if it doesn't cost $1,000, they're not gonna wear it. Like, you know, Drew will be here, you know, has a specific brand, you know, that just throwing it out
We
there.
taking
You know?
shots on the first
no,
episode?
no, just
That's what we want to do.
let's just let's just call it for what it is. But anyways, Payless, obviously everybody knows Payless. If you don't, then you know I don't think you ever struggled in life. But you know, Velcros, you know, the light fashion model ones. You know, back in the day when you were a kid and for some reason you wanted to run around and let some lights be known on your feet. I think.
Hey, I think those were LA Gears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But hey, I behaved for those shoes. I was ready. I was ready to just like let them know how fast I was. But anyways, they had this whole project where basically they put a Payless shoes in a high end fashion store. Pretty clever, and nobody knew it was Payless, but it was basically Payless in a nice location, nice setup. So it was definitely interesting how people were drawn to it, not because of where it's made, the name of the brand, but because it was considered like a Gucci, or it was considered a, you know, X, Y, and Z, you know, expensive brand, you know. And when I saw that, the first thing that came to mind, I was like, Andrew probably would be one of those victims.
Really? Dude, I'm not even a brand whore, bro.
Just saying. You know, I think
wear a certain brand because I like the way it fits me. It fits my body.
But let me ask you this. Would you have tried to purchase some shoes there if something like that arises?
I'm not, for one, I'm not into like spending a lot of money on clothes. There's a limit. Like some people
What is the limit?
For a pair of jeans?
Yeah.
I'll say $500-$600 for some jeans. And that's not all the time. That's like something that's very like that really stands out to me. But on average, I'm not paying more than like $200 for some jeans. I think that's pretty normal.
So that's basically the whole thing that you were talking about earlier, is that, you know, the flex in the summer.
It's not flex because you don't even know what brand I'm wearing.
You just said, are you willing to wear a freaking jacket of what did you say? No, you said an expensive brand, and you said, would I be willing to wear it just to be different in the middle of like 98 degree weather?
But I don't wear my clothes to be different. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to make a statement. You know what I'm saying? I carry myself a certain way, and that's just the way it's going to be until the good Lord calls me home. But, like, dude, I'm not trying to make a statement. You wouldn't even know what I'm wearing unless I told you.
I know it's expensive.
That's because I told you. What if I told you I got everything at the thrift store?
No, you didn't. I would say Cap.
You would say Cap. You don't think I would shop at the thrift store?
Hell no, bro.
Come on, bro. You're painting this picture like I'm some kind of diva. Whatever, bro.
Tomato.
All right. I was also looking up, right? Do you think because of social media, Twitter, TikTok, Insta, Facebook, do you think children of today or young adults, you can say just people in general, do you think they have more pressure on them today or more pressure on the people beforehand, like generations before the social media? Who has it the worst?
I think they do, because I think that everybody can see it. You know, back in the day, there was only a certain amount of people that, you know, you're actually going to see. Now, there's a motherfucker from like South Korea looking at you and capping on you. You You know what I mean? Like saying some stupid shit to you. Like this is stupid. So it's kind of cruel the way it is right now, especially with social media. So I think that back in the day, you could, just punch them in the face. Now it's like they hit you like cyber attacks, they'll fucking get you locked out of your account or some stupid shit. So I think it's definitely a mind fucking world.
I I would say I think I would say definitely it's more tough today on the kids or just people in general. Like if you're on social media, you're a brave person.
Hell yeah, it is.
You are a brave person.
That shit will ruin your self esteem.
I mean, hey, hey, just think about it though. Think about how many times you've been like, "Hey, Drew, pull that post down. We didn't do so good on the likes. You know what I'm saying, or on the views." And now all that is like, yo, like for one, when I'm any post that I put out there, I'm like, how's this going to be received? Like, oh, dude, I hope people.
No,
like
let's talk about the IG verification. Let's throw it for what it really is out there. Like that shit almost makes you like back in the day you used to fuck, I said like I already called myself twice. Damn. All right, I'm working on that.
All right.
But anyways, back in the day you used to get jumped to get into the gang, right? After that, you're good. Now, the new gang is obviously verification, getting that, social media acceptance or that.
What is
that
for people who don't know? I mean, you probably have to be living under a rock not to know what the verification is. But explain what it is, though.
well, just the whole little blue check mark that people try to bamboozle and put like a little, I don't know if you've seen that little diamond and shit that, it looks kind of like a check mark, but anyways,
Really?
yeah.
Maybe we should try that.
No, that's kind of
That's kind of
stupid. Yeah, dumb.
You're doing too much.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
you're doing too much. But
All right.
but anyways, like that's what you need nowadays for motherfuckers to like your shit on like no matter what. You could be like doing the stupidest shit, but because you're verified, that means that you're somebody. So I think that itself, it's a new challenge that I told you I gave up. I was like, you know what? Fuck you. Like I'm not about to put myself in that pressure. Because at the end of the day, look, it's either they're gonna listen, like our audience, like everybody that's listening right now, it's either you're gonna look for us for our value or you're not. Obviously we're not Mr. Know-It-All. Maybe sometimes I act like it, but I just think that, sometimes, you need that person to just say it, right? Like he thought about it, but I said it. So I think that's what we're aiming for this season is just keep it raw. Like you like it, cool. You don't, then fuck you. You know what I mean?
I think it kind of messes with you because if you've ever tried to go through the verification process, it's more along the lines of what have you done for me lately? What change, what cause, what effect have you had in your community, and whether it's your local or national. You know what I'm saying? So what articles do you have? What music have you produced? What singles do you have on iTunes? Like, and it's weird, because you look at some people who are like had a little blue check mark and they got like hundreds of thousands.
But you can buy it, bro. You can buy it.
No, and that's very
or
true.
you can have a big old booty. You know what I mean? And just
but that's one thing that we're always gonna fall short there. You know what I'm saying? Like when we first started this show, we were like, how can we compete? Like, I'm not new to what Instagram and Twitter and TikTok.
You don't got eyelashes or a big booty or
but
anything?
No. But like, that's what I first noticed. I noticed, I mean, and it's cool. It's whatever, man. Whatever works for you.
Fuck that. It's unfair.
I mean, it's unfair, but then they can say the same thing about being a man. And if we want to talk about income and salary and what we make in that income gap, you know what I'm saying? Based on their credentials. If you were a female, I was a male. I mean, I was, and that's my pronouns.
Those are your pronouns.
Yeah. But no, like say for instance, we come from a similar background, same educational background. I'm gonna make more than you just because I'm a male. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, I feel like is that where the scales kind of balance itself? Like if you don't got the BBL, you know what I'm saying? You're hurting right now.
Yeah, but we're talking about social media though. It's not like
but what's gonna get attention though? I mean, people ain't on. in my opinion, I don't think people are on social media to be looking for podcasts. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're on social media, you trying to find you a bad girl. You know what I'm saying? Are you trying
Not
to see
really.
what's out there?
A lot of people are interested in looking at those videos like from Tony Robbins or something that says, "Stop being a bitch. Get to work. Put in the fucking thing." You know what I mean? Like people get motivated to that shit.
No, they do. But if we had to break it down into a pie, like a ratio, what do you think the percentage of people who are actually going on social media to look for that motivation? I don't think. I mean,
Well,
I can only speak for myself. I'm not gonna speak for nobody
everybody
else.
has a Lambo nowadays. So imagine though, like now everybody's trying to find
We
residual
could have had a
income.
Lambo too. We could have had a Lambo for like $150 in Hollywood for an hour. You know what I'm saying?
250, bro.
You know
250.
what I'm saying?
Remember,
Like, dude.
extra passenger for you.
Like, dude, that's when I say, like, bro, you're trying too hard. You're doing too much. Like, bro, that's not your Lambo. They can't be your Lambo if you're living with your mom. Or
Yeah.
maybe it could. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You're saving money that way.
Yeah, but that's the thing. People get bamboozled. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I just think that everything is all it's all bullshit, really. It really is. Like, it's not even about like flexing. It's about like making sure that you tell everybody that you're having a good time and you're basically gonna have you have something that not everybody can have. Like, I don't know. It's kind of like a way to just shit on people for no reason. When in reality it's like, we know that there's a photo shoot where there's like a private jet and and it's
a hollow jet, bro.
it's a hollow jet.
Right.
So, you know, and
Like,
that's the thing. People don't know.
it.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
my day ones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
right.
same thing. Like if you like, for example, when I went to Dubai, right? Beautiful. Can't knock on it. Right. But a lot of the videos that I see in there, I'm like, bruh, it doesn't look like that. It really doesn't. So it's like filters, everything is just it's all bullshit. But you know, people, they get sucked into it. I get sucked into it sometimes, you know, but I gotta like put my shit down for a little bit and focus on what really does matter, which is how am I gonna get paid?
But speaking of bro, you're trying too hard. Stop. Right. So let's talk about this. So it's a new segment we want to introduce every now and again. We'll find some random article and we'll talk about it, right? But the segment is gonna be, bro, stop. You're doing too much. All right. So anyone who's follows the news and the whole Capitol riots and stuff like that, know people got in trouble, finally starting to get in some time and some sentencing, being given out. Um, there was a gentleman, right? And this is where I want you to let me know, is he doing too much? Okay. There was a gentleman who was there who attacked an officer. He got detained, right? For some reason, they let him go the same day. He goes back to the Capitol and beats up another officer. And he gets, I think they gave him 5 years in prison. And he has like 3 years of like supervised, like whatever, like kind of like a parole, right? Supervised parole, right? And they ask him, they say, "Hey, bro, like, what was your problem?" He was like, "I just got caught in a moment." It'd be like that. It'd be like that sometimes, I just, it was the heat of the situation.
Can we know his race?
No, man. Yeah, we can know. It was a black dude, bro.
Hey, well, right there it tells you everything. Think about it, right? Being black or being a minority nowadays, you get pulled over some stupid shit that you actually can go to jail for, obviously assaulting, right? Assaulting an officer, and you get let go. Like, you gotta go and
Yeah, I mean,
wild out, bro.
That should have been the time he went to go buy a lottery ticket. But instead of doing that, he goes back up there.
You
and
ain't Grand Theft Auto.
Bro. Serious. Like he goes back up there and assaults somebody else. And then I guess through the whole testimony, and they was like, the officer who was assaulted was like, yo, he didn't think about me. He didn't think about my family. He didn't think about my kids. So his whole, man, I was just caught in the heat of the moment, y'all. Like, come on, bro, get out of here. Is he doing too much? What do you think?
I think it's funny. I really think it's funny. Could he be doing too much? No, he saw the opportunity. He took it.
The opportunity to do what? What was the
Being
opportunity?
black and free. You know what I mean?
Being black and free. I don't understand. Can you elaborate?
Like he was out there. Like I said, he got away. He got away the first time, and it wasn't like it was 2 days consecutive on the same day. He got away with it.
So you saying that he had a little bit of right privilege?
He did a little bit.
He forgot to look in the mirror and remind himself.
He did.
Okay.
He did. I mean, I think you took that up. He took that opportunity. He saw it and he just took it. I mean, look, 5 years isn't bad, you know? Like, he'll be all right. Like,
are you serious?
You know what I mean? Hey,
bro, 24 hours is too long, bro. 5 years isn't that bad.
If he behaves, he'll be out in 2.
Wow. This guy, bro, the things that come out of your mouth, just like, oh my gosh, 5 years. No,
I think it's pretty funny.
I think dude was like 56 years old.
Think about that.
Like, dude,
he could have had that in his bucket list. Imagine that, like
a bucket list like, to do what?
He kicked it. He kicked it with with Fred and Kathy, you know, for God knows how long, you know, waiting for that moment, that purge moment. You know what I mean? And then he was just like, "Fuck it."
So he just set.
It's impressive.
It just like fermented in his thoughts throughout all these years. I'm wondering one day will I have.
He's like, I go to the farmer's market, you know, like this is cool. I mean, think about it. 5 years, bro. Think about how many minorities or African American get like 15 for like smacking somebody or some shit, you know? So 5 years, I think even then, like, I think he should be counting his blessings that he got 5 years.
Hell
yeah. He slapped them twice. And then on the third one, he still got a good deal. I thought that was pretty cool.
This guy, bro. All right. Okay. So, and also I like to sometimes I like to put myself in other people's situations to see how I would react if it was me. What do you think has to be going through someone's mind to hijack a plane and have an intent to crash it into a Walmart? What do you think this person was dealing with to actually execute it, except for the crashing into Walmart part? What was going through that guy's head?
He's an asshole. Think about like going to Walmart and the mindset that you have going through Walmart. You know what I mean? Like nothing wrong with Walmart, but you feel defeated when you're in that bitch. You know?
No, I agree.
So like you got to go to Target. You know what I mean? You got to step it up. But when you got to go to Walmart, you're like, fuck. You know, you're fucking sad. You're walking through these aisles. The funny part about it is that you know where everything is at. You know, doesn't matter how long or how often you go. But I think that's an asshole move, because what are you really going to get out of that? Like, and I think that's what's common right now is that everybody wants to suicide, but they want to do something to be remembered by. And I think that maybe that's what he was trying to aim for. Like, let me go out with a bang. But Walmart, like he could have like, there's so, fuck, I keep saying like, damn. He could have done something else. Like, I don't know.
He could have kept it solo.
Gone to Costco. I mean,
Costco. Why mess with Costco, bro? Well, how about like?
I'm just saying, like at least they got the samples there. People are happy, you know. People are like buying shit in bulk. Like it's a better feeling than going to Walmart and trying to get that expired like 2 days before it expires fucking milk. Like,
how about not do it at all? Can we just say that?
Well, yeah, but I get his point. But I just thought it was an asshole move. Like,
well, yeah, because he's defeated, and then he's going to go take out extra defeated people.
That's the problem nowadays. That everybody wants to just get, like I said, get recognized, drag people with them, and it's just wrong. I just think that it's just getting worse, and maybe he got rejected from Facebook. You know, like. Some bullshit must have happened, because that's what it gets to you. Like, I don't think you can even be a loner nowadays, because there's so much access where if you don't get punked live, you could get punked, you know, via, you know, social media or any other like electronic or any, you know, social media platform or whatever. But because you see some old ass people on TikTok, like, oh shit, what are you doing here? Like,
Bro, some people are doing it.
yeah,
Like, I guess it's a very lucrative thing to do if you're really good at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess it's created social media has created a lot of opportunity for the relevant, the not so relevant, the dumb, the actually very like entertaining. You know what I'm saying? So it's always going to be a balance. You know what I'm saying? Like people always want to talk about like back in my day it used to be like this. Well, that still exists. You know, you just have to go find what it is that you're comfortable with watching or whatever you find like cool consuming. You know what I'm saying? It's still there. So like people want to talk about like the Island Boys, your favorite crew. You know what I'm saying? Like if that's not what you want to
my
watch or
favorite
be,
crew.
yeah, that's your favorite crew.
We
You got
okay.
you got the t-shirt. But no, like if that's not what you want to, you know, your eyeballs to be focused on, you know, for the like 3 hours a day, we're on our phones looking for something funny or whatever motivational, then don't scroll on it, don't click on it. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it moving. You know. What do you think about All right, so another situation I ran across in the news was I want to say it was in the San Jose area. It's a popular restaurant, big chain maybe. And during COVID, like most people, not most people, some people were taking advantage of the PPP loans.
Everybody was taking advantage of that shit.
I don't know everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just speaking with what I know. So it was a guy in particular. He got like he was said, well, no, he got 3 mil, right? So with his 3 mil, what he did is he paid off his debt, his personal debt, refinanced his home, and invested a portion of the money into securities, stocks and things like that, stocks and bonds, right? Was that a smart move or a dumb move? What is your opinion?
It's a very smart move. I think there's no other way at this point. You have to take your opportunity and make the best out of it. Now, is it a illegal move? Then obviously it is, but who isn't doing something illegal nowadays? It's pretty sad. And unfortunately, it's like people only get caught because they they draw attention to themselves. They do something that, just plain out looks suspicious. So I think that I mean, why didn't we do
Well,
that?
it was like I think
Why didn't we do that? Like
I think
we could have had our platform already balling. I mean, man, I just think that that's that's really what it all comes down to in this country is find a way to get your little niche and stay in the gray area and make it happen. But unfortunately, I think we're too even though we're millennials, did you know we're millennials?
we're millennials.
We're millennials. And even you know what I mean? So that was impressive. That's how I was like, oh shit, like we fall in the same fucking category. But yeah, like I think we're so proud, like, you know, proud about how we conduct business that I don't think we fit in this new world where you have to capitalize on whatever opportunity you get. Like to us, we want value. We want to shake somebody's hand and we want that long-term business. But right now, that's not really the way people operate. People just, find the opportunity, come up, and they don't care if they have to game the system. And that's the unfortunate part that I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of jealous, but at the same time, like not really, because I feel like they're gonna end up in jail. So there's a saying, you start something wrong, it ends wrong. So I mean, unless you're gonna get the money and dip out, I think it's a stupid move, but it's smart.
But where would you go? Where would you dip out to?
I'm not gonna say that because now I'm starting to think if that opportunity arises, like say less. Like I told you, like if I make it, like I'm gonna tell you one time, meet me at the airport. You're not there in an hour, I'm out. You know,
Okay. All right. But speaking of that though, so we took a little break. You know what I'm saying? We're just now getting back into to the flow of things. Something that stands out in my mind of something that you actually did during our break time, um, by going up on the stage, man. Let's talk about that.
Ah, shit. No,
Yeah,
no,
let's
no.
let's talk about that. You know, the GQ Nesto comedy show. Um,
I feel like
let's
my balls drop after that. You
all
know,
right. Yo, so what was the process? Like how did you gain courage? You know what I'm saying? To
how did I
actually,
gain courage?
yeah,
That's a stupid question.
what did you do? Because you was scared. You was
Bro,
scary ass dude.
you were punking me. Don't let's call it for what it really is. You bullied me into that situation.
I did not.
You caught me.
That is so
You
untrue.
caught me in an emotional state of mind, and you took that opportunity. Don't try to act like it was just my idea.
Okay. So it was our idea. All right, but you executed. I thought you executed pretty well. Were you nervous when you got up there?
I was squeezing my butt cheeks. You know what I mean? It was it was I was doing the Nacho Libre, you know? Um it was tough. But I think that the toughest part was like I didn't want to be the center of attention and then somebody starts booing or starts talking shit. Um it was terrifying. I felt like those were like the longest 4 minutes of my life. But I feel like as I got more comfortable by minute 350, my balls dropped, and then I felt like I was on top of the world. And now I feel more confident, and I'm definitely gonna do it again for sure. And I think I have better material than what I presented at that moment. But it was weird though. Like you saw people like stretching and going like working on their like, bro, you're just talking shit. What do you mean? Why are you practicing? Like they were like stretching and shit. So that was a little bit more intimidating because you saw that. Like I didn't even come with no notes or anything. I just got in there and just put my dick out, and that was hard, But I'm glad that I did it. I think it was a good, you know, empowering opportunity. But I think that I got to do better. I definitely got to do better. I think I could kill it in there.
But that's the importance I think with anything that you one are naturally good at, or two that's something that you're passionate about.
But you're up next though.
What, bro? We've already had this discussion, bro.
You said if I did it, you would do it.
All right, bet. Let's go. You down to go tomorrow?
I'll go after you. I'll go after you.
But no, I just think, and that's the hardest problem, or one of my biggest challenges with being in this type of space, trying to make it in this podcasting game or industry is, am I good enough? But it's something like, all right, let's just keep it real, right? So we've talked about it in a couple of other episodes to where like, sometimes I want to quit like probably 3-4 times a week, and you said something that really, really stuck out to me. And then my mom, not even knowing that you had said this to me, said the same thing, right? So we don't know if we're chasing our tails. We don't know if we're actually making the progress, because obviously the goals that we have set for ourselves, exposure financially, we have not even touched the surface of that yet. And you said something along the lines where everybody who views our content, listens to our content, they never say it's trash. So if they're never saying it's trash, and we're talking about people who will boo a 2-year-old baby, singing
ruthless
singing
people.
the "I Love Jesus" song, like "Boo, garbage, get off the stage, little nigga." You know what I'm saying? Like, so we're talking about people like that, and everybody seems to like what we do. You know what I'm saying? And I was talking to my mom like over the weekend because we had a very, very, very challenging weekend, I would say, right? And my mom was just like, "Yo, like, regardless, y'all numbers may not be high as the Joe Rogans and things like that, or the Joe Buddens or whoever's out there, but y'all good, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people like what you do." And I was just like, dang, mom, you just stopped me from quitting, because I was sure about to say, "Hey, bro, wake up, let's pack our bags and let's just go home, man. Let's just stop," And then so back to what the point of it all is, I think it takes a person with a lot of courage to put themselves out there. And like our intent was to put something meaningful out there. Like something that either you can learn from, laugh about, laugh with. You know what I'm saying, and just enjoy the ride with us.
But the reality behind that is that if we were riding in like Rolls Royce, if we were like doing some Andrew Tate shit, we would be recognized in a heartbeat. But because we're just these average dudes, just clever, but obviously, who the hell are these guys? I think that's the biggest hurdle we have. And I don't think people say we suck. I just think a lot of people can somehow just say, they kind of make sense, but deep inside, like they don't want to tell us like,
right.
Hey, like you guys make a huge point. But the funny part about it was about one of somebody that listens to our stuff, like the way he broke it down to us as far as what he thought about us. It's very familiar to what a lot of people think about us. So I thought the consistency in the reviews that we keep getting is at least we're not declining, and at least we're not, stupid. We're cool. We're just like some fresh pair of tees. Like that's basically what it is. Like not the flea market ones, but the ones that fit well.
Okay, so how much is speaking of everything, putting yourself out there, podcasting, putting yourself out there, IG accounts, Twitter accounts, TikTok, putting yourself out there. I've noticed, I think that people are putting themselves way too much out there.
OnlyFans, bro? What do you mean?
No, not in the OnlyFans thing, right? So I was just browsing, and there is some ballerina. I guess she's with another famous guy, two famous people. I don't even know why you even try to stay together because it hardly ever works unless you're Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis, right? But I guess he asked her for a divorce. I don't know which way it went, but she made a video that has gone viral of her in the bathtub crying that their relationship is over. Are we doing too much? Or are we not?
Oh, hell yeah, that is. That's
would
too
you
much.
do it?
Hell no, bro.
You wouldn't sit butt booty naked in the tub?
I mean, don't say I wouldn't do it, but I wouldn't put it live. You know what I mean? like, you know what I mean? You'll be smelling like cocoa butter and some fucking lavender.
Listen to some old R&B breakup music.
Yeah, hell yeah. That shit hurts. That shit's bad.
So you wouldn't put it on TikTok?
Hell no.
But dude, your fans want to relate with you, GQ. Find another way.
No. I think I talk a lot of shit. I definitely make sure that I tread carefully because I know there's some landmines ready to pop off. You know what I mean? Because I talk a lot of shit. Like, I remember the other day, well, it wasn't, maybe it was like a couple months ago, like my sister, like she was just like, looked at my skin, and then she was like, "You're starting to look old." And my heart dropped. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, damn, like she hit me like right in my like fucking, right in my liver. You know what I mean? Like that's old is like the biggest like fear that I had, and she just threw it out there. But then I was like, touche. Because I know that if I would have seen that opportunity, I would have took it myself. I would have been like, "You're fat." You know what I mean? Or you're
like, were you already giving it to her? And then
no. I felt like she was holding that one in. You know what I mean? Like
just
she was
waiting
just waiting. And I was just like, damn. Like I started putting some Neva lotion, some cocoa butter, and that shit still just because like I said, it's hella hot, so I just be showering all the time.
Right.
So my shit's all dry, and I was just like, damn, like, am I really going? Like, is my shit already cracking? Like, you know what I mean? But hey,
you didn't say nothing back.
I couldn't. Like, what do you mean? What do I say? Like, oh shit,
that just doesn't sound like you. You always got to come back to everything.
I wasn't expecting it, bro. Like, it was hot. I was like, I walked the whole zoo like for like 3 fucking hours. Like that shit was tough. And when I finally get to rest, put the AC, and then she just calls out my
But
my skin.
but could it be because she was feeling herself?
It could have, but
She took care of some things, and now she feeling herself.
yeah, she she saw her opportunity, and she just like aimed for the fucking chopper, like
Haymaker.
But yeah, man, it's like I don't know. I just think that I talk a lot of shit, so I just I'm careful now because now I'm like, damn, people are just ready to just point my flaws out. But it's cool. I ain't even tripping. That's why I told you, like, I'm ready to like run for office or run for some bullshit because like I would keep it 100. Like, this is what you see, this is what you get. I mean, somebody got to do it, right?
Right. You know what I find interesting? Not to change the subject, because it's just like on my mind right now. Earlier today, you told me, you said, "Hey, dude, did you know that Teslas dance?"
Oh yeah.
Wait. So I'm like, well, dude, what are you talking about, bro? Like, how do they dance? Can you show everybody?
No.
Dude, show them.
No.
How did you describe?
This is all audio. They can't even see.
No, we got the camera on. Look, just show them, right? So it was a little diddy bop. You said the vehicle.
I thought it leaned side to side. That's all I did. You know what I mean?
Thought it had a little swaggy P.
Yeah, I thought it leaned like a cholo. You know what I mean? Side to side, like
yeah. Because what I was gonna do is I was gonna say for our listeners and viewers out there who drive Teslas,
the Tesla fucking dances.
send me the videos. DM us the videos of the Tesla dance.
It does a little shimmy.
It does a shimmy.
It does a little shimmy.
All right. To what type of music?
I didn't even know what type of music it was, but like I saw the videos and it was some like weird. It was like some like the hills have eyes, like you're about to get killed and you're the black person on the second floor. You know what I mean? Last one living.
All right. But all right, let's talk about are you adaptable? Do you think you're an adaptable person?
Are you?
I'm asking the questions here.
No. Let's talk about adaptability. I think
let's talk about adaptability. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could adapt to anything. Like I'm like Tarzan. You know what I mean? Like, no, hell no, I'm not Tarzan. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like Batman. I just do stupid shit after they're funded. You know what I mean? But no Tarzan. No.
Okay. So would you say I'm an adaptable person?
Hell no, bro. You are not adaptable. You just said you wanted to quit like 3 times.
Why? That has nothing to do with adaptability. Okay, so
it is because like if the numbers go low, like obviously you want to jump off a bridge. If the levels go high, you're like so happy, ready to shimmy down to Staples Center.
Don't you think that's like normal though?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
But
like,
that's not adaptability. That's my expectations. But adaptability, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you what happened. Okay, so I live in one part of California, and GQ Nesto lives in another part. We schedule some things for down to take care of down in Southern California. I get down there and we have an appointment time. Okay, an appointment time. For you guys who go to the doctor, sometimes when you miss your doctor's appointment, they send you a bill for a missed appointment. So that lets you know right there that time is valuable. So we go down there and we're scheduled to do something at a certain time. And then I call to check in, not even to see if everything was still on point, but just to get let inside the building. And then the person I spoke with was like, "Oh, y'all didn't get the message?" And I'm like, "What message? What are you talking about?" He's like, "Man, I've been trying to get a hold of your bro for the last 3 hours." I was like, "How you been trying to get a hold of him? Because I've been talking to him for the last 3 hours." He was like, "Yeah, I had to change y'all time to about 9 o'clock. Y'all good for 9 to 11. For one, I'm like, bro, that's not the time we scheduled. That's not the time that we're supposed to start. That's definitely not the time we're supposed to end." He was like, "My bad, bro. I guess I must have double booked." And I'm like, dude, like, you serious right now? Like, whatever. So I call you and I'm like, "Hey, bro, do you got any missed calls?" You got any text messages? You could dude said he been trying to get a hold of you. And you're like, oh nah, it's good, bro. Let me call him right now. You call him right now, and supposedly when you finally get there, I don't want to adapt anymore. Because I was like, yo.
You're not gonna lie that you were a little frustrated that you drove like 6 hours and you get there and you're just chilling. Obviously, your whole back is sweaty. Your booty, you're all
You in this booty sweat, bro.
No, it is, bro. Like
Bro.
I'm just saying, you're telling me that when you drive for a long period of time, don't you want to go in, shower, reset, stretch a little, just start eating some Oreos or some shit, like, you know what I mean? Don't you want to just?
I mean, it would have been good though, but this was a business opportunity, and I was just like, bet I'm going to shower and get ready.
Right. So with that being said,
it's just go time.
Didn't you think it was a little extra of you of not being able to adapt?
It was extra of me,
bro. You run with it. You run with it. Okay. Tomato.
I cannot believe
you
this
go
dude.
from 7 to 9. It's not that bad. Now you got some time to go shower. You know what I mean?
And you don't think you running late had anything to do with it?
No, it didn't. Because I had already anticipated on that. So I had already told you on that. So I just think sometimes you just got to roll with the punches. If God gives you lemons, you sell the lemons.
So in your line of business, you telling me if you
it
got
happens.
a client,
it happens. It happens all the time.
It happens, but that doesn't mean that you're not supposed to be irritated about it.
I'm not.
Like, bro, if I tell you we're going to handle something at 8 o'clock, I expect you to be there and myself to be there at 8 o'clock.
What you're describing,
you're giving me a 2-hour window, bro.
Medically, you're throwing a fit. You know what I mean?
I wasn't throwing a fit, bro.
You're throwing a fit. You're taking your emotions, take the best of you. But what do you gain out of it?
I wasn't even emotional, bro. I was ready to do.
Bro, you didn't even say hi to me till like hella late. Like we were almost done with the set.
Black people don't do good in heat, bro. It was hot, bro.
I'm just saying, bro.
It was hot. I'm walking around. I'm trying to get into the building. Dude ain't answering the phone.
Okay.
Dude ain't letting me in the building. I'm standing out in the heat, and you already telling me. I've already accepted.
Let me tell you this.
Let me tell you this. You're gonna tell me to go at 9.
I'm gonna keep it very simple. You can never mess with the course of the river.
Oh
if the river is gonna go one way, it's gonna go whether you try to swim it or you try to. I'm just saying, bro.
Oh, you Gandhi now?
No,
you Gandhi.
I'm just saying, bro. Hey, that's part of life. I think that if we would waste a lot less energy on stupid shit like that when shit doesn't work our way, we would be able to adapt a lot quicker and we would be able to move forward a lot quicker. Now, what you were doing was you were just throwing a fit.
I wasn't throwing a fit. Why you acting? You got people out here thinking I was throwing a temper tantrum, bro.
You were being Michael Jackson.
No, I wasn't, bro.
I mean?
All I was saying was, like, bro, if we can't do the things at the time that we had already planned and scheduled, then let's just forget it. We got the next day. I was already like being optimistic, like, yo, we'll just focus all our energy on what we got to do tomorrow. I like, bro, I wasn't tripping. I was just like kind of disappointed. Like, man,
let me ask you this.
Like, this is a business, bro.
Let me ask you this.
Like, what do you mean?
My level of calmness. Didn't you think that how that shit fucking changed? It changed the whole narrative because I went in there.
Because for one,
I stood calm.
You're last minute Nesto. That's your new nickname. You're last minute Nesto. What happened is we had to prepare. We knew what we had coming up. And I'm like, I asked you throughout the week, hey, man, you already taking care of what you need to take care of? Nah, I ain't done it yet. So I'm driving down, to the location, and I hit him up. Oh, man, I'm out. I'm taking care of the business that I'm supposed to take care of like 3 days ago. But I might be a little bit late, and I'm just like, all right, well, cool. Handle your business. That's why I say, like, you already had in mind, well, it works out in my favor because I'm stuck in traffic anyway. I'm going to be late. So by the time I get there, that means that I only have to be there an hour before we actually
What
start.
time did I get there?
Bro, that's because of a miraculous miracle.
No. I was smashing. I was obviously trying to be courteous to the staff, courteous to yourself. I was being mindful,
dude.
I'm just saying.
This guy. Who are you?
Hey, I was calm.
Who are you?
I was calm. I controlled the situation.
You controlled the situation.
And look, we made it happen.
We made it happen.
What I mean?
For sure.
So you got to give me props for that because
no, I do.
There's no point.
Good
There's
job.
no point of over here getting upset. If it doesn't work, find a way.
You have people out here really thinking that I was upset. I was not upset, bro.
Bro.
Okay, this is how this is GQ Nesto in a nutball. Hurry up. Let's get there. And then we get there and it's not going according to plan. It's okay. We'll just wait. But you get on me about being on time. You always say, hey, bro, you know my pet peeve is being on time. And I'm like, all right, bet. I'm there.
When have I been
early.
late? This was the first time I'm ever late.
It's not about you being late.
I'm
but
just
that's
saying.
your thing. You be like intense leading up to the event. And then when the event don't go according to plan, you're like, well, at least we all here, guys.
But you see, do you think I'm not deep inside? Do you think I'm not pissed off? I am, but I feel like I could be more of I could bamboozle my way back into the game. And that's what I did. I bamboozled us to go back in the game.
That was your strategy.
Because, yeah, like, if I would have been like, son of a bitch, why'd you cancel, blah, 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 when would that have got?
You talking about the guy?
Yes.
Okay, I was about to say, I didn't cancel anything.
No, but I handled it the right way. I was politically correct, and then later on, something sparked. I think, he was smoking or whatever, and he was like, oh, you're Nesto. And then I was like, yeah, Nesto.
Bet. All right. Well, hey, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for tuning in today. Like I always do, we always going to open up the microphones for last minute thoughts, words of encouragement from our guests, from our hosts. GQ Nesto, anything you want to share with our listeners, our viewers today?
Shit, we got really good content coming up. We got a lot of interesting people that we're going to be sharing the mic with. And it's going to be good. Right now, we're just shooting the shit. So kind of give you a quick rundown of what's going to happen. But we're going to have a lot of interesting people. And this time, like I said, we're going to go raw dog, So stay tuned for that. Definitely follow us in all our social media platforms. If you got any suggestions of how to avoid saying the word like a lot, let me know. I think I could definitely use that. Yeah, just definitely tune in. Just follow us. You know what I mean? Like, you don't even gotta like our shit, but just download our shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Hold up. Go ahead, keep going.
Yeah, so just make it happen. You know what I mean? Like, I think at the end of the day, we're trying to do a platform that works for everybody. And yeah, what this guy's running. Do my stand up. This guy always doing stupid shit. But anyways,